Hello everyone. This afternoon we are going to shed some light on a philosophical point. The title is I don't look good if you don't look good. That's a kind of social proverb going around everywhere in the Western society, where this mantra is very much accepted, that if children don't look good, parents don't look good, if the students don't look good, the teachers don't look good, if the leaders don't look good, then the society doesn't look good. So every single thing is interconnected. My student would be just like the way I am. If I am a dull teacher, then my students are dull students. If I'm a skilled teacher, then my students are definitely going to turn out to be skilled students. Smart teachers in the West always create smart students, and dumb teachers in the East always create dumb students. So it is all simple arithmetic. You don't need to solve the theory of relativity, special or general, of Albert Einstein. 2 plus 2 is as simple as it is. Look, you must have seen, if the parents are rowdy, children are rowdy, if the parents are educated, children are educated, if the parents are disciplined, their children are disciplined. If parents pull rickshaw with a macho mentality on their tip of the nose, their children will always be the same. In good old days, those Carib communities means a fighter type of communities. Their children were also just like that. You come in contact with them, you can find out that you are totally disrespected, humiliated, ridiculed, because those kids were all rowdy, rogue, cruel, unmotivated, indisciplined during our college time. But now parents have changed, so children are changed. I've been getting all sorts of variety, all color of students in my institute, hailing from the apogee of the society and perigee of the society. But their discipline is absolutely remarkable. That means their parents' attitude, their parents' discipline, their parents' behavior, their parents' decorum, every single thing must be remarkable. So, everything is consequential. You cannot see a lioness giving birth to a donkey, nor otherwise, nor vice versa. She-donkey doesn't give birth to a cub of a lion. So 5 points I have created. Point number 1 is learners are the mirror image of their teachers. Look, if the teachers are very sharp with very elevated IQ and EQ and intelligence, quotient and IQ, EQ, emotional quotient, all kinds of quotient, they are perfect. You're definitely going to find out that the students are also perfect in every respect. Emotional intelligence. If you find among students, then you must understand that their teacher must have that kind of emotional intelligence. It is not a miracle, it is not a magic, it is not a mystery, but it is a simple thing. My student will actually learn every single thing from me. So whatever I am, whatever qualities or whatever vices or virtue or whatever the weakness or strength or threat of opportunity that I have, I am definitely going to pass on to my students, instill in their psychology, in their sanctum sanctorum. You cannot change it. Point number 2, rowdy kids are the mirror image of their rowdy parents. If parents are rowdy, parents are carib type, parents are belligerent, they are obstinate, they are hate mongers, they are fight mongers, they are all kinds of bad quality ridden. These parents would definitely have their kids would be all vices ridden kids. You are not going to find even an iota of difference between parents and the progeny when it comes to borrowing the traits from the parents, or parents actually lend, pass these kinds of rowdy and rogue traits to their kids. Point number 3. Criminals are the mirror image of criminal society. Excuse me. Now you see, the jails in the city are packed, jammed packed, saturated. Then you must conclude that the society must also be a criminal society. If the society is not criminal, how come that so many criminals are in the prison? Because they are the mirror image of the criminal society. We see, fortunately, the state of Gujarat, numero uno in every single respect, in every single perspective, in every single consideration. But there are some states in the north and northeast where crime rates are elevated, where murder and the maiming and the massacres are daily events. So over there, if you visit the prison, you're definitely going to find out. The prison are filled to the rim, jam-packed to the rim with all kinds of criminal people, because the criminal people are coming from the criminal society. So, criminality in the society is reflective mirror image of the prison. Point number 4. Leaders are the mirror image of their constituents. John F. Kennedy has said, you deserve your leader. Means, if you are noble, your leader will be noble. If you are ignoble, your leader cannot be noble but ignoble. If you are criminal-minded, your leader will be criminal-minded. If you are law-abiding, then your leader would also be law-abiding. Because leader is coming from you, the constituents, the voters, the people of the society. So, if you have a leader who is absolutely positively rotten to the core, corrupt, cruel, conniving, criminality, all kinds of vices are jam-packed in his every cell and every tissue, then you should know that his constituents cannot be better than he is. His constituents also. Constituents cannot be different than your leader. So, I don't look good if you don't look good. Point number 5. Patients are the mirror image of their physician. Say, for example, a person is suffering from a minor flu, and he goes to a doctor. Now, this doctor is dull and dud doctor. Then he is going to treat the patient for 3, 4, 5, 6 days, as long as he can extract money from the patient. Then he is going to kick the patient like a football to some other doctor. Then that happens to be the dud doctor, dull doctor, absolutely incompetent and important doctor. Then he's going to kick him to third person. Nobody is able to cure even a common cold, a simple, mundane influenza. They cannot expel from their body. Now the patient has been suffering from this kind of flu for last 10, 12 days. Now flu has converted into SARS. Now he goes to the MD who is experienced, who is knowledgeable, who can understand, who can comprehend the symptoms, and he can read the symptom, translate the symptoms, and now he is going to ask the patient to be hospitalized for a couple of days. You see, simple flu, which can be cured with a couple of betacins. Now he is not the patient of influenza, but he is now the patient of SARS. severely acute respiratory syndrome. Now, his SARS, this very threatening, life-threatening malady is going to cost him few thousand rupees. So, patients don't recover. That doesn't mean that patient is like that, but you always should conclude that physician must be dumb, dumber, and the dumbest physician who would have copied from KG to PG and become a physician, or by giving huge and hefty, burgeoning donation. So, this is what the mean I don't look good if you don't look good. My children are definitely going to behave the way we behave in our family. That's all. If you don't, even if you have not met us, but if you have met my children, both the sons, you're definitely going to get the feel about us. You're definitely going to assess our personality by their personality. And you are never going to be mistaken. 1000%. So that's all the time we have. Thank you very much for listening. See you again next time. Until then, God bless everyone. Bye.